Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. Fighting through at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Play action. Now Williams. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. And in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he'll go out near midfield at the 40. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go play action here with Williams. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Gets around him. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. In motion comes the tight end left. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
Swift is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Caleb Williams, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up down the numbers. There he goes. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7-7, our score after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that is incomplete here.
Driving a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Williams.
Flushed out right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The Vikings had 8 and 5 to start play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he will score. Touchdown, Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Moore, the man in motion.
On play action, here's Williams.
He'll buy some time right.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
To throw, it's Williams.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Moore, the motion man right. They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
McCarthy off the play fake.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Inside the 10.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy.
And that's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The slot man in motion right.
Now McCarthy. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Tough when their first drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw, Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To the air, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. To throw once more. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now Williams. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Up the middle, Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They convert on third with a gain of 22. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's McCarthy.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The pass rush pressure is really starting to increase on the quarterback now. They bring him down for a sack and a big loss, and back him up further as he tries to lead a scoring drive in a one-possession game here late.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson.
32 yards.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3. Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting.
Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On play action, McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson.
Well, that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they broke it our tie here in the final minute.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Here's 1st down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Harrison Smith.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they paid